good promos. But the thing, I remember the entrance. That's why Survivor Series '93 sticks out in my mind in San Antonio, because it's a huge building, and the Royal Rumble also. When the lights would go out, and the lightning would flash, and the bong, and the music would go, I'd get bumps on that, just goosebumps.
I did too, every night. It never ended.
And the only way you were coming to the ring with him, we were standing there about to get our ass kicked by him. It was, it was even more.
No, I was on the other side of the fence too there for a while.
Well, that's true.
So I know what you're talking about. But that entrance is just.
It was the greatest entrance in wrestling.
34 years from now, fans will still be talking about. I remember when and talk about the Undertaker.
And you know what? He was so special because I always feel like you can't over gimmick, or elsewise, if everything's a gimmick, you have no gimmicks. But he was the one guy who needed to have a gimmick. He was the one guy who could be the something, the Undertaker, or the this, or the that. If you got one the, it needed to be a guy like that, because he worked the gimmick to perfection, and it was. I hate cartoon wrestling, but I loved the Undertaker because it was over. It was special, and like I said, the entrance would send chills and shivers down your spine. But what was it like trying to just keep up with this when the whole Undertaker thing got over, and you had to switch babyface, which was
the fans did that.
Yeah. And then they went ahead and went with it, but now you're a babyface manager, which is always tough.
We did not change.
You didn't change anything.
Nothing changed.
But the problem was, now you're on the other side of the heels and the heel managers, and you got to figure out a way to keep yourself busy without getting buried, and that's tough.
Yes, it was, and they all had instructions: don't touch. Don't touch Percy. And they didn't touch me.
And I appreciate you always returning the favor for me. We were two of the most unphysical.
When did Smoky Mountain come in there? Did me and Taker go down?
That was in '95. That was
after then.
Yeah, it was after that, because
that's when we met Glenn Jacobs.
Yes.
For the first time.
Yes.
That's my son, the fruit of my loins, if you will.
It was April '95 that you came to Pikeville and did the Bluegrass Brawl, and I was a babyface at that point for briefly, so we got to work together and manage the Undertaker and Bob Armstrong and Tracy Smothers in a 6-man, and then you came down in August. Oh, it was August '94. That's when. No, I'm sorry, August '95.